Hey folks, I appreciate you watching this video. This is a some footage of a hike that I was hoping that we could see some wildlife after we hiked around the Trout Lake, which was such a beautiful hike. But the description of this trail in the Lamar Valley, uh, it says it will take you through some of the Yellowstone's premier wildlife habitat, and the first few miles of the trail are very easy and very rewarding, and you'll feel as if you've stepped back in time
It's dead.
as you hike in the footsteps of bison, pronghorn antelope, grizzly bears, and the elusive gray wolf. So I was hoping we would see that, but we didn't see a whole lot of wildlife in it. But it was flat. It wasn't a hard hike at all. So we just hiked a little ways, and since we didn't see much wildlife, we returned to the car. But here's some footage of that adventure. Thanks again for watching.
Uh, let's go to the left here, honey.
So we continued heading east after our hike, which wasn't very long since we didn't see any wildlife, and decided to stop in Cooke, Montana, which is only like 15 miles, like I said, east of the last hike on a beautiful highway, 291, I believe it is, that travels along the Wyoming and Montana state line. And Cooke is just a small town. It's where we had the girls and Tim, who like coffee, enjoyed coffee at a nice coffee shop there. And then we go into the general store here, the old timey general store that uh, had some neat stuff, and kind of browsed around and just took our time. And we did have lunch a little bit later on at the bistro that we'll have some footage coming up. And this is actually a scene from the bistro. And here we are. Had great food. Glad they were open on a Sunday. And it's just been a great morning, and we're unwinding now. And before we start our drive on the Beartooth Highway, which is a beautiful highway, Charles Kuralt calls it the most scenic drive in America, and you'll see why coming up. But this was a good morning, and good chance to kind of unwind and rest from our hikes and our early start to the day. Hope you enjoy getting an idea of what Cooke looks like in Montana. God bless. Bye for now.
here?
I actually got it out last night and was reading.
You did?
I did.
Oh, good.
I said I want to be prepared since the trip's almost over.